Hello, it's me, Troubadour, and I'm back again with another video. Today we're once again in the standard customs arena, this time trying out one of the other pets that recently got a new balance change. We're trying out the Maltese. Maltese, it's a very interesting pet. It's not always been the greatest thing. Let me show it right here. Maltese, Fate, convert trumpets into double mana and spread it evenly to friends. Maltese before this was honestly, it was not very usable. How it used to work is when it would faint, it would convert trumpets to mana and then give an additional 3 plus that to just the friend behind it. At higher levels, it would do like I think it would just do a lot more. But the problem with Maltese was, one, trumpets are almost always better than mana. Having a big, summon at the end of your round instead of one big snipe that could hit someone useless was just infinitely better. And two, it's because it only targeted one pet, it really limited the amount of use it could get. Like, yeah, you could put a Sea Serpent or Chimera behind it, but at that point, if you're just trying to get a bunch of mana generation, instead of trying to go on trumpets to mana to your mana pet, like, just run your mana generation plus the mana pet. Like, cut out the middle mana of the trumpets. Yeah, the conversion rate meant you could get a decent amount of mana on one pet, but like, it was never really worth just having one mana over a bunch of trumpets. Now, come this update, and Maltese got a huge glow up. As you saw before, now when it faints, not only does it double the amount of trumpets as mana, but it spreads it evenly. That means you can use it with multiple mana pets. Like, yeah, the amount of mana gets diluted because it's spreading to more pets, but the fact that it's double, tripling, and quadrupling the trumpet into mana ratio at higher levels, it basically is going to give you, it's always going to give your pets a good amount of mana, if not maxing it out, if you've got enough trumpets and if you've loaded up your Maltese enough. And honestly, it's really, really easy to hit 50 mana on 3 or 4 pets with the Maltese, just like not even have to trying that hard. And you have a lot of trumpets, leveled up Maltese, whatever it is. And actually, there's even some people who have been saying that this version of Maltese is too strong. I know, isn't it crazy going from one of the like least used pets into perhaps being too strong for the game? Now, me personally, I don't think it's too strong. I do think they should make one adjustment though. I think when the Maltese faints, it should give the mana in one chunk instead of multiple times, because the Maltese plus pet like Wharf can just do a million snipes, because when Maltese faints, it gives it in like it gives it in increments of 2. So if you have like a Maltese faint with a Wharf behind, you can get a cajillion snipes, and that just seems a little absurd. So if you want to see that in action, go check out Rin Shadow's latest video. I probably won't be doing a video on that team just because, one, I think it's a little fun to fight, and two, I've got other ideas for Tryhard Tuesdays in the works. I'm not trying to go that crazy for Tryhard Tuesdays. But anyway, in the meantime, while we're looking for our Maltese, we're going for level 3 hatching chick. Got Nala on the team. Nala, one of those pets that it's in every one of my custom packs. I'm gonna be honest, it's always good. It's never bad. I know those mean the same thing, but I gotta emphasize that Nyala is just so amazing. Even the golden bag is amazing. Just the 8 summon, put it with the mushroom, or just leveling it up, like, it always brings in value to your team. No matter what kind of pack you're running, just slap a Nyla on there, and you'll just start winning. It's crazy. But Nyla's actually not going to be my trumpet generation for the team. I've just got it because it's just good. I mean, shoot, let's run basically three Nylas, getting 24 trumpets. Like, good luck beating that on turn 10 at 24 summon. We're actually going to be using the Highland Cow for our trumpet generation. My thought with that was, one, I could scale it up and get a bunch of trumpet generation, or a bunch of trumpets that convert into a lot of mana. Two, it was start of battle, so that way I didn't have to worry about, Nyla getting like, getting like dazed or repositioned or something like that. I don't know, just something weird. I mean, maybe get turned into a rock from like the one Basilisk player out there. I don't know. But anyway, we're running Highland Cow for our trumpet generation. Then we're going to have a Maltese made with chocolate cake, and then a bunch of mana pets to abuse, because the greatest asset of this, the greatest asset of the new Maltese update is the fact that it can double, quadruple, triple, whatever your trumpets into mana. But the other great thing is that it distributes evenly, meaning, like I said, you can run multiple mana pets. So we're going to run a bunch of Sea Serpents. Now, Sea Serpent, it's a very, very good pet as long as you have enough mana generation. The fact that it always targets the healthiest enemy with one of its snipes means you can just absolutely delete some pets on the enemy team, and it's just so good as we get the level 3 Highland Cow. Look at that, 29 trumpets, not bad at all. We only have the level 1 Maltese. Let's see what kind of work we can put in with this. Look at my base stats, not very high. My high stats 17. Look at their base stats, one big worm, along with they've got scaling from Stingray and a Harpy Eagle with Melon. Now look at this, 29 trumpets, level 1 Maltese, mind you. Look at that, 20, 20, and 18. Now, like I said, the original 20 damage snipe, not that great, but with mana pets, that's not bad. Now, we are going to lose here, but look at that. I almost beat that team, or at least almost drew with them, with just a level 1 Maltese and not even, like, barely over halfway to 50 trumpets. Like, the amount of mana you get with this is just absolutely absurd. It is a little bit overkill, but you know, it ends up being fun in the end. Also, I like doing a Highland Cow over another, I meant to say this earlier. There's other starter battle trumpet pets like the, I already lost my train of thought. The other starter battle pet is Platypelodon. That's another solid one. Actually, I did a Tryhard Tuesdays a while back with Platypelodon, Maltese, and Sea Serpent to just get a huge, get 50 mana on a Sea Serpent and immediately just snipe the enemy. That was a lot of fun. We're doing Highland Cow because 1, I can get a higher trumpet threshold, and 2, if I get skunked, or scaling it up also means that if I get skunked, I don't have to worry about it. Look at that, 43, transform into 42, 45. That's gonna absolutely delete you. I don't care about your Amargasaurus. The amount of mana you get is crazy. But yeah, like I said, we're scaling this up to 50 trumpets, even if we don't have to, just because in case we get skunked or something, I'm still okay. But we're already almost maxed out. Look at this scaling team. Catfish Zebra, how often do you see that? They also have the Catfish Bro, and then a 50-50 Flying Squirrel with treasure chest. I wonder if this came from a treasure chest. That'd be really interesting. Oh no, it's a level 2 treasure chest. I guess none of these are tier 4s. I don't know. Maybe it was a level 3 that broke, and then they had a level 2 Flying Squirrel and it came back to level 2. I don't freaking know. But anyway, blink and you miss it. Their scaling team is gone. Oh man, the amount of snipes you get with this is crazy. So yeah, in the end, like I said, I think Maltese is a good pet now. It's really good with mana pets, not very good outside of it. And I think if there's any adjustment to make, it's to make it give mana in one chunk instead of multiple triggers. But on the last turn here, we face, I don't know what we're going for here. It's an interesting team. I mean, Kitsune with a big Nessie, not really sure about this. Very interesting perks throughout as well. But hey, they got a lot of stats. So you know what that means? That means they're gonna lose to Sea Serpent. Oh, is that a 50-50 Nessie? Well, it's gone, and we're just going to clean it up with our banana in the back and get the win with the new and improved and honestly overkill Maltese. Hope you guys enjoy it. I'll have the pack code in the description if anyone wants to try it out. Got more videos cooking on the way. Right now, I'm currently working on a rainbow jelly team that I'm really excited about, so hopefully we'll get to see that soon. That's gonna be it for me today. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do the generic stuff. Catch you guys in the next video, but until then, as always, stay true.